Oh, wrong button. You know what? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave that in. I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah,
Leave it.
Do it.
Whoa! That's right. That's right. We got the music. We got music on location at a sports bar. Welcome to Backspin, y'all. Hello, beautiful people.
Backspins.
That's right.
Yelp rating by a quarter of a star.
They're great, except for those people out front.
We're not.
Hello, beautiful people. Here, I'm gonna. There, look at that. I can even. Oh, can I fade this out?
Yeah, you can fade it.
Kind of. There you go. Yeah, that was a good fade.
Hell of a fade.
Hell of a fade, bro.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
That was the
Nope.
old.
Nailed
What?
it. The old fade and come back.
Yep.
Wait, are you fading with the number 2?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm dropping a number 2 all over it. Hello, beautiful people. It's time for a great night. It's Tuesday night. I'm Brian Brushwood, joined as always by my inimitable co-host, Justin Robert Young, the host of the Politics PP podcast.
Fling, fling, ding, ding.
And
That's my
joined-
new catchphrase.
Fling, fling, ding, ding.
Fling, fling, ding, ding, friends.
Fling,
Go
fling.
to my new merch store, flingflingdingding.net, and you can buy all your fling, fling, ding, ding merch.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you guys for joining us.
Joining us is my accountant, Shades.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Shades the accountant is a good look.
Right, there we go. We got little flip shades. We even got flip shades over here.
Yeah.
Why do you look like a fashion plate?
Well, because about 10 minutes ago, I looked pretty god-awful. And then I thought, you know what? Dress the part. I'm going to be sitting out there with 2 extraordinary comedians, and they're rather handsome guys. I don't want to look like some schmuck. So I go, you know what would make me look fancy is that really sparkly candy tie that Callie made her dad for Father's Day. He looks like a Chippendale in it. I, however, look
I mean, that's
really
mainly because
rockin'.
that's all I was wearing. But yeah,
This is true. He was
Damn.
definitely wearing
The-
boxer briefs with his little...
the chat wants to know if this is your Doctor Who audition.
This, you know what? Yeah.
It's not a bad look.
I will go around the world.
After
a
the
tiny-
last 3 castings, I'm
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I just want to say I'm totally in.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
little-
yeah.
little South Texas
look,
girl?
Look, you're yes, a South Texas mother of 3 Doctor Who.
You know what?
I think would be more attuned to the original spirit of the character than anything that's happened in about a decade on that show. So I am fully invested in that.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
I tuned out, and I hope there's some reason for me to come back to Doctor Who.
I
well,
tuned
when
out
your
as
wife
well.
is on it,
Yeah, exactly. When Bonnie's cast
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
by the BBC.
that's all
After
you,
they see this audition tape that goes viral, then you're gonna have to watch. Yes,
So long as
otherwise
I
it would be
don't-
awkward.
Well,
as
then
long as I don't have to be in the, I don't have to see those angels. That one I still get.
you still get creeped out.
I
This would be a
do.
thing where I really would love if Bonnie just read sides for Doctor Who. If we just got scripts for Doctor Who
Oh,
and you just
yeah.
read dialogue, that would be great. Maybe next episode.
There
just
you
kidding.
have
We
it.
won't remember it. But
I
but
mean,
theoretically, if we were a show that had a memory,
Yep.
that's what we'd do. So
Instead,
everybody can imagine that episode in their brain.
we're like if Memento was a comedy podcast.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're still out there looking for the killer, John
Yep.
G. John G. did a comedy show.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Whoops.
John G said that Bonnie should be Doctor Who.
Yes.
Wake up, look at the tattoo in the mirror.
Dude, so what anything going on this week?
Well, how do we handle the tragedy? I feel like we can address and dismiss the tragedy.
Oh, yeah,
that happened here
Well,
locally.
especially because we've very loudly been cheering for rain, but not like this. We monkey pawed the rain.
Yeah. Go to
Heaven.
Brian.
Nope.
Jesus.
Nope.
Wait, we have to
Sorry.
address and dismiss.
Okay.
We have to seriously address and then we can dismiss.
Legitimately, the most horrifying tragedy that's happened within 100 miles of this place in maybe
Yeah.
20 years.
Over 100 dead.
Longer than that? I don't remember the last time we've had.
Yeah. It's now worse than the flooding that happened in 1987. So all charity very much accepted.
Yeah.
I would say if you're curious about where to donate, go to any local Austin media outlet like the Austin American Statesman or the Texas Tribune or any of the television channels, and they all have stuff there. I know charity is very personal to people, so I don't want to say one thing, but there's plenty of lists that if you feel comfortable, then kick stuff in.
Here's a pro tip. You be the one to go to charity. If you're waiting for charity to come to you to ask for charity, it almost certainly is not a good expenditure of your money. If somebody knocks on your door and says, I'm collecting for this tragedy, then do not give to them. Instead, like literally call anybody and ask, who do you know that know that's a reputable place?
But yeah, our thoughts and prayers are with everybody that was affected by it, because it was insane. I mean, it was, really the worst possible thing is for that to happen at 1:00 in the morning on July 4th at a summer camp that, for the enrichment of the campers, they took away all of their electronics. So
Oh,
they
jeez,
would,
I didn't know that part of the
so
story.
they would connect with each other. And it's like,
Yeah. Well, there's no cell coverage out there anyway. So like even
might as well.
even trying to get a message, like we've done some camps, not along that little stretch, but when you go out and do those overnights, then it's just like, well, yeah, your counselor might have something, but it doesn't necessarily connect. And
I think it'll certainly change the way that those things are structured, at least having some kind of lifeline, because we've moved so much of this, the emergency services into online to push notifications and everything, because we just assume that so many people have them.
Well, and plus also, Texas doesn't have the best track record with their use of said services. Last time we talked about it, the last 2 times have been about
taking off the alerts on
about
your phone.
absurd abuses of it. It's like because somebody on half a continent away shot a cop. It says, everyone, watch for a guy with a shirt.
Exactly. Yeah. So, a cop in Port Arthur gets shot, and then it's like, our suspect has 2 arms and an eye that sometimes winks.
Yeah.
And it's like, great. All right. Thank you. It's 2:00 in the morning. I'm going to go back to sleep.
Well, I think it's good to note that since we were so close to it, I was seeing the calls for action, and like locally, they're putting together buckets of like off and water and just like practical things for the search parties, right? Our church does like a cleanup, like there's the initial disaster relief, and then they go in and rebuild. So that's kind of like what our specific group does, is rebuilding things. But something I thought was really interesting, and probably a lot of our listeners have some talent in, is that they use drones now to search drones for heat signatures.
Yeah.
And
thermal.
Yeah, so thermal. And so that's a really, like, if you are so inclined, you're the type of person that
Does
No,
Ken
you
get out there
can't.
and
No. You cannot do that,
why?
because they explicitly are asking people to not fly their own drones because they are coordinating
interference?
sweeps, and they had exactly, and a drone hit a helicopter.
Oh my
and-
God.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, they had something posted to coordinate, so you would want to work with the people that.
That is, drones are going to change the future of rescue
Yeah.
operations like that. And anyway, all right, so there we go. If you guys will excuse us, the rest of the show will be devoid of serious topics, and we're going to make jokes about ding ding fling fling. Again, my new catchphrase.
Trademark.
So there we go, and we're restarting. Hey, Brian, what's up with piss, huh?
Hey,
Piss is
well,
crazy.
you're the host of Politics PP podcast.
Did you know I was on British television? Did you see this clip?
No.
Did you see this?
What, the
No.
pee-pee?
So I'm on GB News, which is a 24-hour news network in England, and they have me on to talk about Elon Musk starting his new party, and they're like, okay, you're on right after this break. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And the guy comes on and he's like, well, a lot of you want to talk about pee and peeing. A lot of you are saying that if they charge, they'll just do it anywhere. And you might be laughing about that, but I once did a film with people in Dublin, Belfast, and they have a mile they call the Brown Round. And it's because the men and women come out of the clubs and they just do the business on the street, and it is an entire team that has to clean it up. Anyway, Elon Musk is starting a party in America. And here to talk about it is Justin Young. He's the host of the Politics Podcast. Here's Justin Young.
What,
Literally, that was my intro. You can see it on YouTube. You can see it on my channel.
was
Oh
there
my
any if you were
They were talking about peeing and pooping. I guess there's some kind of new argument about
whether or not you should poop standing up?
I don't know if that was the particular one, but I'm interested to know England's position on it.
Up or down?
Yeah.
Well, you know that's like a thing. Like secretly, half of the world shit standing up.
No. Well, yeah. Shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry,
They
I thought you were
don't-
talking
they
about
don't
the wiping
sit down
thing.
to shit. They
Right.
stand when they shit.
No, they
They
squat.
do squatty putty.
They squat. Like you go into.
Is that it? What?
Yeah,
there's,
yeah,
there's,
yeah.
we're
No,
talking
no.
about the same thing.
Yes. So like you go. When I was in Indonesia, I walked in and it looks like
No,
a
I'm talking
shower
about the
stall.
Western world.
The Western world, you're
Yes.
thinking of the wiping controversy, which is half of the population wipes standing up,
Wipes
and the other
standing up, that's
one
it. Yeah,
wipes
yeah.
sitting down.
Yeah, there
and,
we go.
and neither one knows about the
Knows
other.
about the other. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but yes, also people do squat in showers and then wash it down the drain.
Ugh, yeah, you guys talked
Look,
about that.
I
This
just
is
can
disgusting.
I just address some stuff that's coming up?
The turd of the punch bowl.
No, look, we're getting reports from a few outside groups that my catchphrase "ding ding fling fling" is racist.
Well, yeah, that's because it is.
No,
Yeah, no. It used to be the name of the Washington team. They were really upset about it. They changed it to the Commanders.
No,
because
it wasn't the Washington ding ding fling fling.
It sure was.
It was not. No, it was not. Ding ding fling fling is an ancient phrase.
oh, it's
that
an
is
ancient
honored.
certain country's
No,
secret.
it was not an ancient Chinese secret.
So,
No,
I see
no,
what
no.
you're saying.
Ding ding fling fling will persist and it will survive.
Okay.
All
I
right.
don't know.
A ding ding fling fling boy will survive. That's what they say.
Oh, sorry, what? Ding ding fling fling.
boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna say it's not racist.
Yeah. Well,
Hashtag not racist.
Oh man.
And this is
I see
definitely becoming.
What are you taking it back?
People
what
are
are you, some kind of
convinced.
ding ding fling fling giver?
People are convinced that I'm right because of my argument.
What?
End of conversation.
What?
That's the way the internet works. You say your opinion and
Yeah.
everyone agrees with you always.
That is one of the nice
That's
things.
the internet guarantee.
Guaranteed.
Uh-huh. Ding ding fling fling.
Heyo.
People are, oh man, I'm
What?
watching the sales to Shopify.
Ding ding. Oh yeah, you know what? They can't even. They have to pay you every time they do their ding ding
Yep.
fling fling.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
blowing up, man. Target's calling me. They want to put ding ding fling fling on everything.
All those third party things. They're like, we'll sell your stuff through our store.
Yep.
And we'll act like it's from our store, but it's really coming from some scammer. Or ding ding fling fling.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's
or
right. That's
ding
right.
ding fling fling.
Over on the
Right.
other side of the
You
planet.
know, like when people say, "Hey, I'll fix your car for a certain price," and then they don't, and then they say you need a new carburetor.
yeah, yeah,
Or ding ding fling fling.
yeah. Okay. Or maybe. Well, man, sometimes people are like, "Welcome to Jamaica. Have a nice day, mom. Have a nice day." Or ding ding.
Or
fling,
ding
fling.
ding fling
Yeah,
fling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're getting it.
Yeah.
Now you're getting it.
Now
I'm
you're
just-
on the ding ding fling fling.
I'm just curious what you would consider racist. Like if that one's not
The N-word.
racist. Okay. Anything?
Yeah, which is
No,
Weird
that's
in
it. Because
between.
only one thing.
Only
it's the
one
N-word.
thing.
That's it.
We've both forgotten the N word. What was it again?
Never say never.
Yeah. Never land.
Yeah.
Never gonna give you up.
Did he got
Never
off?
gonna let you
Well,
down.
and then
Half off.
also then he got arrested.
Damn.
He got arrested again?
No, because he got off in a freak off,
He got freaked off.
and then he ejaculated. He got off.
Oh.
That was the crime.
Yeah.
Wait, and then got arrested?
Yeah,
No,
are you not
okay.
aware that Sean P. Diddy Combs has been on trial?
Yes.
For sex
But then he
crimes.
got off. But I was wondering if
No,
he's back
yeah.
in the slammer.
Basically-
No, he,
No, no,
well,
no,
he
no,
is
no.
back in the slammer because he didn't really get totally exonerated.
Oh,
he
there's
was just found
issues.
not guilty on the most serious charges that
But
would
see,
have put him away
my
for
joke
life.
was about how getting off is,
Cum.
a climax.
Yeah, big cum shots.
He
Big
got
messy
off.
cum shots. Yeah.
And then he got arrested.
Although really the thing with that trial was that it was other people that were doing that, and then his partner was squirting it onto his chest.
Oh, dear.
Are
All
you
right.
not following the trial? Is
No,
that not
I'm
publicly
not. I'm
aware?
not. No.
The antics of the Punisher?
Breaking. I'm still concerned that maybe Bonnie doesn't get my joke. He
Isn't
got
this-
off.
No, I get it.
Okay.
It's the usual
Come.
ding ding fling fling. I get it.
It's
It's
coming.
ding ding fling fling
Wow.
all over the chest.
It's a
He's just
ding,
like,
ding, fling,
yeah.
That is a
Fling
ding ding fling
world.
fling
All
thing.
right.
That's a ding ding fling fling thing. You wouldn't understand.
Damn. Another sale.
Wait,
This
wait,
merch,
ding
man.
ding fling fling thing.
Yeah. You wouldn't understand.
Wait, does the thing part of it? Because I think we can just swoop
Oh my
in
God.
right
Oh
underneath
my
this
God.
show,
Huh.
We're going to do this for next episode.
What's
which
that?
is
Literally, we're just going to have the raw transcript,
Yeah.
and it's going to go into a thing that will go into another API that will just create merch for everything we say.
Oh.
And people can just buy merch for every...
Wait a minute. We really could build that
Yeah.
engine.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Merch bot.
Merch bot.
oh
Ding
my
ding
God.
fling fling could actually be a
I'm
merch
gonna
hit.
I'm gonna resurrect my account at N8N.
Oh
You
no,
should.
Yeah.
I tell you where the real money is.
Where?
Is every asshole podcaster like you guys
Uh-huh.
is going to love this idea at least
Yep.
once, and so they all have to try it. So you like make it easy for them to use ding ding fling fling all over their chests,
Yeah.
and then like that's at a premium cost.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
$100 a minute
Yeah.
to get my magic ding ding fling fling engine.
Sean in the chat points out that Urban Dictionary does that, but that's for you know entries.
Oh,
But
exactly.
this
Yeah,
would be
yeah,
like
yeah.
a bot would just listen to the podcast live and then just merch it.
Boom,
Straight
boom, boom.
merchant.
Merch.
Stephen Merchant. That'll be the name of the bot.
Ooh, I'm actually thinking of triggers that we could use. Anyway, sorry. This
It's
just
a
went
ding,
from
ding,
ding ding
fling,
fling
thing.
fling to ding ding flang flang.
Whoa. Oh, what is that?
That's the next shirt.
That's the one where they make the money.
Yeah.
Like the real ding ding fling flings.
Yeah.
Making all the
All right. So you're in a car and you're driving down the road,
yeah.
and the road is made of light.
Of what?
Light.
Light.
Yeah. Like
What
it's like
are
an
we-
ethereal road.
Are we in?
Ethereal road.
That's on the radio.
Are we in
Brian
Jaws?
singing that song is on the
Ethereal
radio.
road.
Yeah. You're singing it. Brian, so Bonnie, you're the only one driving. You're the only one in the
Okay.
car. You pull over to the side of the road,
Yeah.
and there are 4 historical figures there.
Oh, yeah.
Who are they?
Okay, Abe Lincoln always has to be there.
Yep, there
Right.
he is.
Marie Carey.
Okay,
Marie Carey
Yeah.
and Harry Carey. Marie and Harry Carey.
I don't even know who here. No. It's
Marie Curie.
Oh, Brian is also just the radio, so you can turn him down. whenever
Marie
you want.
Curie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marie Curie.
Yeah.
All right. Who are the
Abe
other?
Lincoln.
Yeah. We need 2 more.
Gertrude Stein.
Yep.
And
Gertie S.
some Inuit. Just
Just
random person.
a random Inuit.
Just a random.
Okay,
Yeah.
you can take 2
Just for
people.
flavor.
You can
It's-
take 2 people for the ride,
Oh no!
Yeah, you can't take
Now
all
this
four.
is really weird.
You can't take all
it's
four.
a real ding ding fling fling
It
of a
is.
situation.
Yeah. This is a classic.
Okay.
Ding ding fling fling. So you
All
can only
right.
take two because you have other shit in the car, and it's embarrassing to try to move it into the trunk. So social anxiety.
I could move it in the trunk.
Social
I just
anxiety
won't.
is
Yeah.
like stopping you from being like, oh, like should I? So you can only take two.
So what happens to the other people if I leave them on the side of the road?
Yeah, you know what? You never get to
we don't
find
know.
out.
We don't know, but I'll tell you once you make your decision.
Oh my lord! Well,
Yeah.
It's traffic and weather together on the fives. I'm the voice
Again,
on the
you
radio.
can turn his radio. You can
Oh,
turn
yeah.
him
I'm
down
just
whenever you
kind of
want.
heightening the.
Okay,
All right.
radio's off.
Oh, hello. Oh, is that Abe Lincoln?
Okay, now
Oh,
you're Abe
who are you
Lincoln.
with?
17 minutes ago, I was hitchhiking, and here I am. I would like a ride.
A bullet to the head, huh?
What? Oh, yes, that's what got me here.
Okay.
It was at the beginning of the second act, I believe.
Oh, jeez. You
Sorry,
didn't
I
miss
dialed
much.
out on the scenario. Are we in the afterlife?
This is no. You don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You don't know. All right.
You don't
Oh,
know.
dear.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it.
you don't
Yeah.
know.
What's my mood right now?
Well,
I'm
that's the
I'm
part.
asking you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get to pick this
You
part.
get to decide. Do you want to talk to anybody else at the bus stop? Gertrude Stein or?
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe tell,
What do you
tell
want to
me
ask
what
Gertrude
those-
Stein?
Tell me what them artists were like.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Gertrude.
Yeah.
47 artists ago, oh,
Damn, you clicked Gertrude Stein. Holy shit. The Inuit is dying laughing. That's like the funniest shit
Oh,
that
here.
the Inuit has ever seen
You
in his
get
entire
in the car
life.
with me.
All
The
right,
big
Inuits in the
Inuit
car. You have
event.
room for one more.
Okay. And then, the other one's probably radioactive, so I don't know.
Yeah. Do you want to ask her anything?
No.
Okay.
you just hear the sound. By the way, the car has a Geiger counter and it's going
Okay.
bad.
It's
It's
going
going
crazy. I'm
nuts.
like, Gertrude Stein, get in. Come on, let's go.
Okay, so you, Gertrude Stein, and the Inuit,
Right.
you guys are driving down the highway of light.
Right.
The golf clubs are rattling in the back seat
Oh my God.
because that's what you have there.
I
You're
couldn't
an
put those in
avid
the
golfer.
Back, I couldn't put them in the.
It was
yeah.
so awkward because
Okay.
also the other thing is that you don't know what's in the trunk.
Oh my God.
You might have had something awkward or like laundry that you like were gonna take the laundromat,
Oh,
and so
yeah.
it's like you're gonna open it up and Abe Lincoln's gonna see your underwear. Like, get out of here, right?
Yeah.
So
all right.
so you didn't
all
want to
right.
do it, but I promised you I'd tell you what happens to Abe Lincoln and Mary Curie.
Marie Curie.
Marie Curie.
Marie
Marie
Curie
Curie.
Am I the only one who
takes
knows?
off her
I guess I don't know how to
mask
say
and
it.
she's a snake and
What?
she eats Abe Lincoln and then says, she took one of us. So now we as the audience, but you don't know that one of the two, either Gertrude Stein or the Inuit, is an actual snake person.
Wait, but she doesn't even know that there are snake people.
She doesn't know. No.
Well, okay.
Yes.
Well, then how is she
So
supposed to
messed
act? And so as
up.
far. So anyway, you're just
How do
driving
you
in the
act?
car with those.
Yeah. How do you act?
I'm just like, wow, I didn't know you.
Do you
had
want to
a
turn on the
list,
radio?
You know, like you think
You
all
should.
those.
It's kind of awkward. You should probably turn on the radio.
Yeah. So I'm like, what kind of music you guys like? You know, and then.
Radio turns itself on. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
I turn it down just a little lower.
Okay.
Because like,
Wait a minute. Hold on.
In
There's
my
there's a news alert.
oh my lord.
I'm sorry. This just in. 7 fling flong ding dongs have escaped from prison. Don't pick up any hitchhikers, no matter how much extra room you have. Once you remove your golf clubs.
Hold on. Wait.
We now return
There's a
to
new
dire straits.
There's a new news alert.
Also, snake people are real. They may or may not be in people's cars. If you picked anyone up recently, we now return to dire straits. Money for nothing. Already in progress. That little that little fling flong ding dong.
He's a millionaire. All right. So Brian's saying the F slur on your radio. And
We got to move
yeah,
these.
you,
Oh my
you don't remember that part
refrigerators.
of Money for Nothing and Chicks for Free?
Oh
With the
my
flink flog ding
gosh.
dongs?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just it's just F slurs out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Poker face. That also has F slurs.
No, that's she says fuck her face.
Right. Isn't that the F slur?
No,
No. Where's that? Oh.
We're talking
no.
bundle of
Oh.
sticks.
the double G, baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I remember. Oops.
Yeah.
It was what, the 80s?
They used it a lot in the 80s.
Yeah.
It got
I
some
mean,
use,
they used
dude.
it. They used it for
Yeah.
just like a third of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Anyway,
true.
this is what
but-
you guys
but,
are talking
hold on,
about.
but-
You, the Inuit, and Gertrude Stein
Yeah.
in the car. You're talking about how much they used the F slur in
But-
the 80s.
By the way, so our friend Ryer
Yeah.
was doing karaoke and did Money for Nothing, and it got to that part, and he just shut down, and I was like, oh man, he was like, I'm sorry guys, I did, and he just
Oh,
he couldn't.
no.
Whereas I told him the pro move is you get to that part and everyone knows what's coming, and then that's when it goes. And we're like, ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to tell you about the incredible opportunities with Amway. That's right, your downstream income. But anyway, F slurs.
I think you should make a friend with a gay person at the bar and say, hey, look, I'm going to sing Money for Nothing and Chicks for Free.
Can you sing
Can you
one
just
line?
say one word
Yeah,
and just let them do that?
that's
And
pretty
he
good.
goes,
That's their word.
Money.
Yeah.
Money.
Well, you have to go find a fling flong ding song for to sing money.
Money.
All right. So
anyway,
you're in the car with an Inuit and Gertrude Stein, and now you start to think, wait a minute, which one of these is the snake person?
I just assume.
Well, you heard the report on the radio.
Hello,
Yeah.
it's the radio. That was Dire Straits' Money for Nothing, brought to you by Amway. Remember, snake people are real. Coming up next, we've got Black Water by the Doobie Brothers.
Okay, this is what I do. I turn the radio off, click,
Yeah.
and I say, "Hey, well, this is fun. Let's get to know each other. Who can do tongue twisters? Let's start." Shelly sells seashells by the
They both
seashore.
say it with perfect elocution.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, they do. Nope, none of that. None of that.
Shelly.
But Gertrude Stein did shed her skin.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Oh, Black
Yeah.
Water, keep on rolling, turning up the radio, keep
All
the
right,
bit
so
rolling.
either Gertrude
I'm gonna
Stein, as
say-
an artistic pursuit, kept another version of her skin that she wanted to demonstrate for you as conceptual art, or she's a snake person.
We interrupt Blackwater to remind you that snake people are a thing. Watch out for snake people. Also, don't forget that Flake Flog Ding Dongs escaped from prison. There are 7 of them.
Okay.
We now return to About a Hand, Pretty Mama.
I say, does anybody need any moisturizer? You might need a little. Your skin there is looking like, might need this moisturizer from Amway.
What does she say, Brian?
Which one?
Gertrude Stein, who may or may not be a snake woman. She shed her skin, which may or may not be conceptual art.
She said Elmer's is divine.
Elmer's?
Yes.
Classic Gertrude Stein.
Classic.
Like, I'm not going to say whether or not that's my secret to shedding.
Well, I might just be like, oh, is it hot in here? Because I'm rolling down the window because I
Yeah.
have a really old car on this light
You
highway.
do on the
right?
light highway.
Yeah, and so I just like, and I roll it down, and then I very slowly reach to my waist and I go click, and I jump out the window, and I just let it go, and then I come to a rolling stop, and I go, ha ha, I got out of me a little pickle. Meanwhile,
I don't think those
Wait, you
words-
can't meanwhile? You just took it out of the car.
Hold on.
I'm telling you,
haven't
I'm
rolled
DMing this.
Yeah, what is going on?
I'm DMing
You
this.
just
The
announced
car,
all
all right.
the combat
The
rolls
car,
and
the
everything.
car,
What was that?
I don't know.
as the car goes down out of your view on the light highway, you see the Inuit eat Gertrude Stein.
What?
Yeah, big twist.
Oh my
Don't
god.
trust a non-famous person is the moral of this story.
Yeah.
Everyone
What?
else was famous except for the Inuit. No names are untrustworthy.
Wait, wasn't Abraham the first one to eat somebody? Or was it
No,
the
he
other way
got
around?
he got eaten.
By who?
By Marie Curie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's not a nobody.
Well,
Yeah, but we forgot about that part.
no, it turns out that
Yeah.
just being radioactive makes you real hungry. Like she's
Exactly.
not even a lizard
Oh,
person.
they were both snakes.
She just
They just were they just ate each other because they were bored.
It's a snake eating snake.
World.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, camera
Oh my
zooms
gosh.
in, big hero shot. You hands on your hips, light highway exploding into percussive, rhythmic gyrations, and smash cut. A film by Zack Snyder.
Wow.
cut back to the radio. Anyway, those fling flong ding dongs, they definitely escaped from prison. I'm sure something's gonna cover. Oh, I'm alone in a booth. The end.
That was the
He
after
killed
credit
himself.
scene.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
shot himself.
It doesn't really make you want to see the new one.
No, if I were to,
It's
if I were
just,
to,
just a
What-
guy
yeah.
killing himself.
no,
at
no,
a
no, no,
radio
no, no, no.
station.
We
Oh,
got,
was it about to be the radio guy franchise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
yeah,
right.
he's like the new. It's like
I'm just the radio man. I never interfere, ever. I never, ever interfere with events. I only report on them. Looks to camera.
I know. That's why I would have ended it with him with a nice little
become
hiss.
so numb.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, all right, so there we go. You're welcome, David Zaslav.
Is
Free money on
Yeah.
the table for you.
This, is this a new part of the show?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's called Free Pitches, bitches.
Free pitches, bitches.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have to specifically have a bitch in the seat to?
No,
Do the
it's
free
it,
pitch,
it is the
bitch?
cosmic bitch within all of us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
that song, but about outside.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. Like, I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, where it's like a woman saying about all the things that she is. But it's like that, but it is the concept of a bitch that inhabits the whole world.
I want
Like
to
a
point. I want to
contagion.
point out that just in the course, I forgot to turn on Italian mode, and now every single camera has gravitated just to focus on John Justin.
Yes.
I mean,
He's on
Giuseppe
Italian mode?
Powers.
What?
No, Italian mode is when you cannot alert the AI cameras with hand gestures.
yeah, when you have to turn off.
If you have a bunch of whites and one Italian,
And
all
one
of the AI
fling-flung
cameras
ding-dong.
will eventually be on the greasy wop
that
as
what
his
you
hands
call-
are uncontrollable.
Are you the greasy wop?
Whoa,
In this case, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
he used the words, so it must be.
So
I'd
hand
hate to
gestures
not
make
be.
it centered on you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now
There was
I
that
get
one
it.
time we did, I think it was a Bones, where
Oh, Penny.
no, it was one with Bryce where we were looking over an old menu, and I was playing like a diner character because it was like looking at it was like the Hollywood lot of like the Warner Brothers lot commissary in like 1950,
Yeah.
and I was like doing a diner character. And then I just kept being really racist toward Italians.
Yeah.
And just saying like really graphic slurs about Italians and what they like to do.
But you didn't call him a fling flong ding dong.
I hadn't invented that yet.
Yeah.
The trademark was pending.
Yeah.
Uh,
Also, I think
anyway,
I've already
Bryce
corrupted.
got really uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
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 He was like, I don't know. Can we say that? I'm like,
Well,
what are the
well-
Dagos going to do?
When-
Slip on some spaghetti?
What if Big Italy comes for us? I guess, or is this commonly known Italy?
Biggly.
Bigly.
Yep.
Bitly.
Bitly link.
Yep. Bitly's still crushing
Big
it.
Italy.
I don't know. Are they still crushing it?
I assume they're still around. Oh yeah, we got biker gangs around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Belterra boys are looking for
The Bell terrorists.
yeah, exactly. We don't negotiate with them.
Yeah, they're all fling flong ding dong. fling fling ding ding thing?
Yeah, fling fling ding ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, ding dong is racist.
Oh, whoops. No.
Yeah, fling
I mean-
fling ding ding is
Wait, fling flong ding dong?
no.
Wait,
No, see,
Oh,
that's
no.
racist.
Wow.
That's the
Oh.
racist one.
Now I'm all
Cannot
confused.
say that.
Oh,
You
I apologize
cannot
to everybody.
say that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have actually forgotten whatever y'all invented.
That's good.
I actually did
That's
too.
healthy, actually. I like that.
I could scroll back.
I'm a big fan of that. We ever gonna find out what happened with Epstein? You think?
No.
No.
No. Well, to be honest, like it was settled headcanon the moment you said the Queen had him killed.
Yeah.
With who?
Jeffrey Epstein.
He's in
He-
England?
Hell.
No.
I think.
He was in New Jersey.
When,
But-
when
but-
did you
but
say
then-
the Queen had him killed?
Well, because one of the people on the list was a frequenter of his island
Oh.
was a member of the royal British family.
Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
And then, but that one got leaked and nobody else did?
Oh no, a lot of them got leaked, and so the question is not whether it was done, but who did it. And
Well, no.
Oh,
now,
my gosh.
no. The Department of Justice said nothing to see here.
What?
We looked into it.
yeah,
Nothing to see here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Sounds
that's
like
what the
international
Department of.
stuff. We'll just look the other way.
Yeah.
You did a.
He did a few, a few bads.
Mm-hmm.
Old J.E.
a few. Why are you tap dancing around?
I'm saying from her perspective, that's what the DOJ said.
Ah,
He did a
Yeah.
few bads.
yeah.
We can all agree.
Wait.
But also there was no client list and he
What were
committed
the-
suicide.
What were the? Oh, really? They like, somebody found a gavel and banged it and said definite for real suicide.
Well, they released video of outside of his cell when he died, allegedly.
Mhm.
And
Oh, that's right, because that was the other thing is the cameras, they stopped working when he committed suicide.
Oh my God.
well, yeah, the cameras inside the cell stopped working. Outside the cell,
Convenient.
they were still going, except there is a minute missing from 11:59 to midnight.
Really?
When
Yeah.
is that when he became unalived?
I don't know.
That's so silly. Why would you do it at midnight? It has to be the Queen because that sounds
That's
so,
how the queen works.
Yeah, right? Like
The
it has to
queen
be
only
dramatically
kills at midnight.
She kills
Like,
it
if I
in two
was-
ways: fire, water, and mysterious.
I would definitely pick a weird time, like 1:32.
If you were to
Yeah.
create an iconic killing time,
This is what Bonnie's. She's already issued the command. We're like, have him killed at 1:30. Oh, what's a good time? Good time to kill.
would you want it to add up to something? Is that like the message that you would want to send?
No, I'm not that
11's too
dramatic.
obvious.
Are you not a numerology gal?
No.
You're not like 11:11.
But that seems so banal. Midnight. Make sure he's dead at midnight. That seems so boring.
Yeah.
That's like-
the
that's
FBI,
like
or sorry, the
yawn.
DOJ said that they didn't think that was suspicious because apparently it's like a thing that happens with.
When people show up
Those-
dead from suicide.
No, it's
Yeah,
like
everybody knows that when a neck breaks, it does Wi-Fi. It messes with the Wi-Fi.
Wait, his neck was broken?
Mm-hmm.
And he did that by himself?
Yeah, alone in his cell
Oh.
yeah.
in a suicide-proof room.
Really?
Broke his neck.
Broke his neck.
Yeah.
Was he trying to do something to himself?
Oh.
Oh, you think he went out like in excess?
like,
I mean, well, let's think about why
You think he was
there.
coming and going?
yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
I
or-
don't even know.
I think it was a question mark with Michael Hutchins, but it was a definite with
David
Kung
Carradine?
Fu. Yeah. David
Wait,
Carradine.
Michael Hutchins. We don't know it was a thing.
We don't know. We think it may be
How
suicide.
else? Oh,
Yeah. Turns out you can kill yourself by hanging yourself.
wait, no. But then that brings us closer to Epstein did it himself.
Well,
Can we compare the autopsies of Michael Hutchins and Epstein?
I am certain that
I'm
Michael
gonna get
Hutchins
banned from deep research, dude. You keep giving me these ideas, dude. I'm gonna get
my
flagged
gosh.
and banned from
Oh my gosh,
OpenAI.
AI is totally the thought police.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
hadn't really
no,
thought about that.
Oh, dude, people tell on themselves with ChatGPT way worse than with Google.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah. In general, you don't whisper your darkest fears. You hint at your darkest fears on Google, and you ask for practical advice, like removing blood stains from.
I've said more
a
fucked
kitchen.
up shit to ChatGPT's voice mode about Llama Llama Red Pajama than
Oh, yeah,
anything that I have
What?
typed
What do
into
you have
Google.
about-
Bonnie
What's
hasn't
the matter
heard it.
with
You can give her the
Llama
short
Llama
run
Red
on
Oh,
it.
and
Pajama?
we have new Llama Llama.
Oh, we
Red
have breaking
Pajama
news.
stuff.
Yeah.
What is the
Okay.
matter with Llama Llama?
Well, first of all, the dad died in 9/11.
What?
Yep.
Wait a minute. Did you want me to tell her or
Oh,
not?
well, what you had new news.
What?
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, we
I
can
was
do
just
that.
bringing her
Oh,
up to speed. I thought that the new news took precedence.
I'm sure, yeah.
Anyway, here's money for nothing. I want my TV. Whoops. Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, first it was deciding that Mama Llama from Llama Llama Red Pajama is a single mother because Daddy Llama died in 9/11
Because that's when the book came out.
the book came out in 2004, which means it was written in 2003. And if you look at the developmental stage of Baby Llama, which is abandonment issues because he does not understand time, he just has overwhelming emotional feelings, that would be at the developmental age of 3. Meanwhile, there's a corded telephone and Mama Llama is alone. There is no Daddy Llama. And some people were like, oh, is Daddy Llama deployed? No. Daddy Llama went to work when there were the bluest skies, and now Mama Llama has to do stuff, and that's why Baby Llama needs to have patience, which is the big controversy now. Because my wife will not read the pages to my daughter of Llama Llama Red Pajama, where Mama Llama says, "Stop all this llama drama and be patient for your mama," because she believes that Mama Llama is looking too sternly at the child, and the child has too much of a ashamed face, that she feels that Mama Llama is being too harsh on Baby Llama. And so we have spent, I shit you not, a solid hour going back and forth in a courtroom style with ChatGPT's advanced voice mode, pleading our cases. I am on Mama Llama's side. Ashley is not. And spoiler alert, advanced voice mode will not dispute marital fights. It won't adjudicate. It will not. It will keep saying that everybody's made really good points and keep bringing things up. And yeah, but I feel that the evidence is clear.
Well, so wait, she won't read the page because the mom's being too mean?
She feels that the mom is being too mean for a child that does not understand that the outburst that he had is inappropriate. And so therefore Mama Llama should be like, she's fine reading the entire book. She just goes to the part where she's sweet to her kid and skips the part where she says, "Stop with all the llama drama and be patient for your mama."
Okay, so you guys haven't gotten the next Mama Llama book.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh,
Where
damn.
that fucking llama kid throws fucking food everywhere at the grocery store. He's tearing
Wow.
shit
Baby
up.
llama's fucking shit up.
Baby llama is acting out. This is what I think, honestly, is that Baby llama's daddy has a magic show. And sometimes he's
Oh,
not
damn.
able
It's
to be
getting real.
around because he's earning the money.
Yeah.
And Mama Llama is on the phone with a brief, "Hey, yeah, it was a day with the kids.
Yep.
You know, she's
Yep.
connecting with her husband, and then you get this like Mama Llama drama. No. I'm on Baby Llama. Read the whole book.
No.
How
We
do they
need
learn that
to
they're-
get. Hi.
They're
There's a dune
super
buggy.
annoying.
Oh man, I had the wrong camera. I hope he comes back.
It was a lady.
Oh yeah?
yeah?
Big upset.
Right on.
Woo! That was fun stuff. Fun car. Anyways, I'm on Mama Llama's side here. I say show.
I'm on Mama Llama's side too.
I know.
And here's my biggest ways that I attack my wife's argument about this in my defense. My
I thought you were about to
vociferous
say
defense.
I know.
But
attack
I
my
attacked
wife.
building 2.
I know that's done from Logan Airport. The biggest way that I attack her argument is, I'm like, well, how long do you think in all the pages where Baby Llama is throwing a shit fit, how much actual time do you think elapsed? Because it's like 5 pages of Baby Llama saying like, oh no, I'm scared. What
Yeah.
if Mama Llama's meh? Oh, and then he starts freaking out and screaming and yelling and jumping up
Right.
and
All
down and
spun up.
everything, right? I'm like, how long do you think? And she's like, hours. And I'm like, it was not hours.
It was not hours.
It was seconds. It was milliseconds.
Yeah.
Like, as far as Mama Llama's concerned, and we're going really deep on
Oh no,
this
no,
book.
no!
Oh,
Look,
yeah,
I'm
no.
glad somebody is.
As far as Mama Llama's concerned, this was a 5-second thing. The baby yells, Baby Llama yells, I would like a drink. Mama Llama's at the kitchen sink, and she's doing the dishes. Next thing you know, corded phone. It's somebody giving benefits from victims of Building 7. And she's like, my social security number is 586, right? And then meanwhile, like before she's even done reading her social security number, screaming, yelling, acting a fool, all the llama drama. That's
that
what
is,
I
yeah.
believe.
No, and also, I
That's
mean,
my truth.
Corded phone.
Couldn't you?
Corded phone.
Yeah.
Totally throws your timeline off.
Why?
She's on a cell phone in 2000s.
No.
No.
No?
No.
No?
No.
Wait.
I only got a
Corded phones were in homes in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but weren't we on cell phones like
No,
early 2000s?
like- No, no.
People had
No.
cell phones, but they
Yeah.
were not like.
But we had like phones that weren't attached to the wall. Like why would
Oh.
anybody be using
Old
a
house.
corded
Old
phone?
house. It's by the kitchen sink.
She's
Yeah.
poor. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He was Daddy Llama was like on his second day in the
Can't
mailroom.
afford a remote phone
Yeah.
by 2000 what? 2002?
You want to know what? You're right. It
Yeah.
probably would have been a wireless
Yeah.
home phone.
It would be a wireless
It'd be a
phone.
wireless home phone.
Yeah,
Nobody's
not
on a
a
cord
cell
at that
phone,
point.
but
No,
but
it
a
would
wireless.
have been a wireless.
Yeah.
In fact, it's surprising that the corded phone still works.
No.
Wait,
not a-
the corded phones did not have like a Y2K bug, and they all stopped working.
I know, but it's so old by then. People, I mean, we
it's
probably had
not
already had
that
like
old
a,
by then.
No,
2003.
we had a corded phone.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we
Not
did.
in our first little
Yes,
duplex together.
Yes, we did.
Where?
We did not have a wireless phone. If
Yeah,
we had
we
a wireless
did.
phone, where is it? Oh wait, no wait, it was
we
wireless.
Definitely
yeah.
had a wireless
It was
phone.
one of the. It was that
Because
Uniden type.
I
Yeah.
was doing dishes
Yeah.
Yeah.
with a wireless phone while my husband
You
was
really
out
gotta
performing a
fucking-
magic
Wow,
trick
you
all
really-
by
you really
myself.
fling fling ding dinged yourself there, dog.
Yeah, me and my pregnant,
that little
my
magic
pregnant
man
body.
screwed it up.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh, anyways,
So yeah. So wait. So you think Llama Llama Red Pajama is a period piece? Like it's taking place in like 1963?
well, let's.
It would
look,
make sense
I feel
because
like
she's
it's
dressed
a little
kind of
dated, too.
anachronistically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I say, let's look at his bedroom. Does he have Spider-Man paraphernalia
There's
running
no
around? Spider
no
Llama?
brand, no branded
identifying-
anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's
Wait,
got
so
to be
you're saying
80s.
in the sequels, Baby Llama is more of a shit? Like
Oh.
the entire franchise is about Baby Llama being
Yep.
an asshole and
Yep.
Mama
Yes.
Llama giving him a lesson.
I mean,
Yes, dealing with baby llamas, dramas. And then the end of that one goes, Baby llama,
Don't you see?
See, I just want you here with me. So let's shop together and stop all your
Llama drama.
llama
Yeah.
drama. I don't know. It rhymes. But anyways, yes. No, he takes his HEB intense cheese puffs and he just like goes
Chucks them.
and they're everywhere.
Damn.
They're
That's
everywhere.
way more of a
But
sin.
kudos to that mother, that single mom whose my heart goes out to.
Yeah.
Is that
hey,
she
salute
makes-
to Mama
I have,
Llama,
I
by
have,
the
I
way.
have
To
terrible
Mama
news,
Llama.
by the way.
No,
What?
no, she's not a lizard.
Snake person.
She's not a
Damn.
snake person.
Yeah, I'm
Mama
sorry.
Llama was
I'm
a
sorry.
snake
I heard it on the
person.
radio. I heard it on the radio.
Oh.
Also, fling, fling, ding, ding.
So what does that make the baby llama? Is that why he's got all the tood?
Yeah.
Yep.
She eats him in the final book. I don't know if you've read it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
She was just waiting till he fattened up for protein.
Oh my! And all
And
those
then she ate
and all
him.
those intense cheese puffs. Yeah, she makes him pick up every single one.
Did you
she
ever
doesn't just leave
code
a
the
mess.
llamas as black? Because I did,
No.
mostly because there was a viral thing where a hip hop radio station in LA was having R&B and rap stars
Mm-hmm.
freestyle to the book Llama Llama Red Pajama.
Oh, yeah?
Because it's so lyrical and it repeats things
Yeah.
so often. You can have somebody sing it in an R&B way onto a beat and it's funny. It was like a good radio bit. But because of that, I was like, oh, I guess Llama Llama Red Pajama is like a black book. Like it is a book by it's FUBU. It's by us for us.
Yeah.
If us were black.
Wait. But us is black in FUBU.
Exactly.
Okay.
But we're not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, if we were black.
If us, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
we-
we're not.
Yeah.
Are we?
No, but like,
Okay.
are we allowed
We're
to
not.
say? Are we allowed to call the brand FUBU?
Yeah. That's what
We
it's
don't
called.
have. We don't have to call it.
What are you talking about?
foot.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
For them,
That's
by
for
them.
Yeah.
For them, but
Yeah.
gotcha.
That was a little joke that you had to take into your head and assemble like IKEA.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then halfway through assembling, a snake eats you.
the snakes again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I will
You
tell
didn't think of Mama Llama as black.
Nah.
Okay.
She was too pissed off at the kid.
She was mostly just
All she knew is the kid was coded as a little shit
you.
yeah.
who needed a. Oh, come on, no.
He just needed a little correction. That's all. So
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Is like, couldn't the mama like? You don't gotta skip the words. The mama could be like, "Oh, calm down, you." Like she didn't have to sell the annoyed mom. You
Well, yeah,
could
but-
read it as slightly miffed.
So I
Is
think
it-
it's lighthearted, but I do think she doesn't read the pages. I think it's mostly the illustration. She doesn't want to show an illustration to our nearly 1-year-old daughter of a disappointed, angry mother and a ashamed child.
Because that would be there's no joy on those pages.
But I
I
feel
have
like-
no compunction. I have
Is this-
no
this
problem
sounds like
Yeah.
some-
showing that. I'm like, yeah, look.
You got to have some
Welcome to the
parts that's
school
not
of hard knocks,
Yeah.
kid. Sometimes your parents are gonna yell at you, and you're gonna internalize it for the rest of your life.
that's how you grow up.
That's
you know?
it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have you learn some lessons that you never forget. That's the whole goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had a similar experience because I'm teaching camp this summer,
Yep.
and
You're shaping young minds.
I am. So I got my own little.
They're gonna be
llama
really shocked when
dramas
you're a
and
lizard
everything.
person.
What's that?
They're gonna be really
They
shocked when you're a lizard
are.
person at the end.
Class.
Hey,
Class.
we've already established as canon that the snake people don't give it away. They're very
No. Until
articulate.
at the end, she's gonna
At
go.
the end.
Class dismiss.
Yeah.
Or is
Is
it
it
lock?
like?
Ah.
Speaking of which, the boa constrictor escaped its cage, so it's just loose.
Oh, they got all the animals.
the
By the way,
toddlers.
Bonnie's figured it out. This the school where she's teaching.
Kind of Miss Frizzle shit are y'all on?
I know,
Oh no!
it's
Like
totally
they got a 90-pound goat running around. They got a hedgehog. They got a tortoise.
Like a 60-pound tortoise.
No, it's like, hey, can we run a zoo? Can we run a zoo? No. Can we run? Technically not a zoo, but a place for kids, but also it's totally a zoo.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, that's a circus. What you're describing is a circus at this point. So,
I mean, that's great.
yeah, it's really cute. But, so like a couple of weeks ago, I kind of lost my cool. And I know that the one thing you don't do as an instructor or teacher or camp counselor, whatever I am, is complain about the students or ask for help about the students, or send a kid out. You just deal with it, right? Well, this kid almost poked his eye out, and I couldn't take it. I was like, no, he'd been running around, he'd been doing all this stuff, and I was just like, I can't work with this, and I'm blind in one eye, so it's like a super big trigger.
Yeah.
You don't know how many people I know that only have one eye, and this kid walked around constantly with sharp objects, like that was his thing.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys got to deal with this, right? But my co-teacher, not bothered by it at all. It's fine. I'm like, he almost landed on a knitting needle. Like he almost died.
Yeah.
Whatever. But then the
I
kids,
just realized we gotta be real careful
yeah,
about.
yeah,
we're-
exactly.
Parody. This is a parody.
Anyways,
This
yeah.
is a
This is
parody
parody.
This is all
story.
irony.
None of
Alright.
this is real. This is a
No-
fictitious story.
Nobody was
Anyway,
me.
Bonnie's on the light
I'm
highway.
on the
and
radio.
How did the story
Money
end?
for nothing and the chicks for free.
Anyways, everybody was fine by narrow margins, but everybody was fine. So then, and things were corrected. So like problem solved. We made corrections.
Yeah.
Better situation.
Good.
We're good. All right. But we had these two boys, and as soon as the girls come in, they start arguing. So what would you gentlemen call that?
When
How old
girls
are they?
argue,
No, when two
How old are
boys
they?
start arguing with each other when the girls are around, but then they are just bros when they
How old are they?
are pubescent, pre-pubescent.
So we're talking 11, 12?
Yep,
sounds like some llama drama.
it is llama drama.
Yeah.
It is.
I would say that is those are starter hormones that they don't quite understand.
I
What-
agree. They're
yeah.
just fussing. They're trying to set up hierarchy. They're dissing each other. And then as soon as the girls leave, then they're just like totally cool. They just
Yeah.
hang out, right? And then, but my co-teacher couldn't handle it. Words were said that were hurtful. And then I'm like, yeah, but like a kid almost fell on a needle and you didn't mind that? And then, but like, what's
Wait.
going on?
So the point, your point is that you're comparing
The two
things
events
that you're
that
upset
one
about.
Right.
of them was totally
I see.
the one that would actually permanently injure somebody was totally
Was
fine.
dismissed.
And then the one that
The emotional
is
injury
emotional damage
was the one that she was, and then now you're saying body language is being
Honey,
censored. I can't
look,
take it.
I
I can't.
I
take
love
it.
you. You know you work in an art school, right?
No, I know, but you're telling me that this next generation of kids,
The
are,
ones that go to art summer camp, yeah.
what?
Where do you think the pussies get manufactured?
Oh,
What?
he's saying there's a bias because of the type of school that you're
Yeah,
at.
this isn't military academy.
No, I know.
I'm
I
saying
know.
that you are bringing probably a needed counterweight
Oh
to
yeah.
an otherwise permissive structure that exactly does the thing that you are explaining, that dismisses hard to deal with ugly things like wanting to carry knives all day and probably over punctuates easy to deal with psychic traumas because that is something that is easily policeable.
You think that's easily fixable?
Not fixable, policeable.
Oh, policeable.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
So if a kid's carrying
Yeah.
knives,
That's hard
At
to
some
work
point,
with.
somebody might need to think of the idea of, do I got to tackle this 11-year-old and
Right.
search his mouth for a razor
Right.
blade? Like that's where your mind reasonably goes into thinking about how to solve this problem. If you think of, did this kid just call this other kid a fling fling ding ding, then you're like, oh, that's easy. Don't you do that. Do you know what that means? That's a bad thing. And you're like, yeah, look, not tell them to knock it off, hit them with the hose when they're doing it, but we don't need to make this a federal offense
Right.
that follows them forever. But you are like, hey, let's search this kid's mouth for a razor blade because he might have one because all he does is carry knives.
No.
So yeah, but I do think that you are in, you're in a world where kids are. These are where these people come from.
These
but
people,
these
real
people.
fling fling
Yeah.
ding ding.
You mean our
CPs.
people? But you guys are editing body language in your house. That's what I'm saying. Is it continues to get
It does.
edited.
Oh no, yeah, my wife is, and
Yeah.
this is why I argue with ChatGPT about whether or not I'm right.
I
That
know.
I'm like,
but I think it's interesting. Like thresholds are getting.
if there were a
less
page
and
in
less
Llama
and
Llama
less.
Red Pajama
I'm
where
like,
she open hand slapped him, I'd read it.
you would read it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, what else? I mean, the kid has to
The
have
kid
a
needs to know
subject-
what exciting fiction is, and this is now a richer story.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But also, it's like subjectively, you got to
Closed fist,
set.
I wouldn't. Closed fist, I wouldn't.
oh.
Open hand only.
Open hand.
Then it would just be like a story from the 50s.
Well, yeah, no, that's. I mean, again,
Or the
I-
80s.
Like again, like where do you want to set the bar for a really bad subjective thing?
Yeah.
Do you want to set the
Right.
bar really here so that when somebody gives you like a mild slight, you're like, this is literally the
Yeah.
worst thing I've ever seen.
Or some rare stories in the early 2000s when Daddy Llama was at NACA.
I shake my ice at you. So,
No,
There's a
you're
lot
right.
going on.
You're right. You're right.
yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry I insinuated that Bonnie slapped your daughters while you're at NACA.
You did not. No. No, I definitely been slapped. You been slapped by a parent?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get slapped?
Not in the face.
Not in the face?
No.
Oh my
not in
God,
the
you
face.
pussies.
I know.
You
God
a
damn.
whole 10 years
Yeah.
later. Oh my God.
Bonnie's like, I'll give you something to cry about.
I know.
Yeah, and she's wearing her big boss clothes.
No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe if I did, it didn't register. I certainly remember getting
Oh, you would
hit
remember.
around. Yeah, no, I
Right?
getting hit around like the body, but not in the face.
No.
But also, my family was much better at psychological warfare. There's nothing that like could be done to me physically that would be more effective than psychologically damaging.
Oh my God.
That, like expectations and sounds and tones and
Did
stuff
it-
like
did,
that. That was really
Yeah.
that was the weapon of choice in the young family.
Did anybody ever do the snap of the belt sound?
Not seriously.
Yeah.
Jokes about, oh, you're gonna get the belt, but never. I never for real.
Dude,
worried
I
that
remember.
I, was going to get
I
beaten by the belt.
remember. Mom, one of my earliest memories. 3-4 years old. All the kids on the couch running around. I remember one kid suddenly had a finger that was candy. Because he explained that if you lick your finger and stick it in the sugar bowl, it becomes candy.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's dope. And so Chips was playing on the phone, on the TV,
Yeah.
went over and did that or whatever. Found out the next day that it was bad. All of our behavior was bad. And I also found out that my dad was crafty because he went and bought wood and used the bandsaw to construct and varnish a paddle.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because of the sugar?
Well, because we were really bad all night. And so Dad he spent an afternoon assembling a paddle and varnishing it, sanded it down. You could tell, like, this was I wonder if we still have that thing.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Annalisa, unimpressed.
Unimpressed.
Yeah.
She's like,
I can
you
make
know
you a
what?
paddle. I can make you with polish.
I have some wood making skills, and I know how to use them. Yeah. Yeah. No, my dad was all about the popping the belt.
Did he ever use it?
Oh yes, like yeah. That was definitely part of the
Yeah.
upbringing.
I think
Which
that
actually
was
was almost better because then you were over. You know what I mean? You get pop, 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 and then you're done, and then you're like, see you, suckers.
Oh,
Yeah.
your crocodile tears were part of it. You're like, oh, this is the worst thing.
Oh my God. And then you're just like, fuck
Yeah.
you,
Did
Dad.
my time.
Guess who's going to
Yeah.
go out drinking when she's a teenager because of this moment? Fuck you.
That's actually true stories.
Yeah, I think the difference is that like both my mom and my dad came from parents that almost assuredly, I know my dad got the shit kicked out of him.
Oh, God.
And I know my mom probably didn't because she was the baby. Like she was like 13 years younger than her brothers. So like they were a little older. I don't know whether or not my grandpa was still swinging in that same way. I don't think he was still throwing hands in the same way when she was like a teenager.
And girls are different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma was not like, she wasn't confrontational.
So
in that way.
Bonnie and I, we had read the research that said that number one, not a lot of great mental health outcomes for beating a kid.
Yeah.
Number two, and the more important one to me is
It was on the table though.
Right.
Sure.
Before you saw the research.
Yeah, well,
Well, I mean, that was like.
I mean, whatever best practices were, like,
Right.
but once I found out that it didn't work,
Yeah.
it's like it's also not helpful. I, we decided like, okay, we're not gonna beat the
Yeah.
kids. We're gonna tell the grandparents. We're gonna
Yeah.
one by one, they fell.
Yeah.
A grandparent fell. A grandparent fell. A grandparent fell.
Which
a grandparent fell. Eventually they all.
Agreed to not hit the kids.
No, they all hit.
They all did.
They all started off agreeing
This
that,
is not gonna happen.
No,
Yeah.
it was a real prisoner's dilemma thing. Everybody swore no snitches, no hitting the kids.
Yeah.
And then one by one, it's like, well, you got to understand just how sassy, how
Yeah.
bad, or whatever. And
your
then,
daughter, who's ADD and has Tourette's,
Yep.
really annoyed me enough that I felt like I should correct
oh no,
her.
and then finally, Bonnie fell.
Oh,
So
no.
I am the only one left
You know
standing.
what? They do. The research does say that
That Mama
abuse-
Llama
Everyone
has
gets
had
one.
enough.
No, everybody gets one. They do
The
say
research says everyone gets one.
in life or death situations, a quick correction is an appropriate response. Like trying to run out into traffic, pop, pop. No drama, no big whatever.
Oh wait,
Don't
do
beat the
hits on the
kids.
butt count?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
mean,
we
I
were
get it.
talking whatever.
yeah. I was talking open hands to the face.
Oh
But
Jesus!
yeah. Oh no.
No.
We're talking the
Yes, slap on the
butts.
fanny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's,
Oh no.
But
Oh,
in
also,
my-
I forgot. I did get slapped in the face by my mom once.
Oh, you did?
But it was when I was in high school and I was trying. I had made a bet with my friend that I could get my mom to hit me.
No.
That was-
Oh my god, that was
So
weird. Weird. Why?
I don't know. I used to
'Cause
I remember on one trip figuring out like, oh wait, Mom always tells me to sit on my hands when I'm getting in a fight with Jay, and so I was like, oh, I have a clever idea. So I intentionally started getting in a fight with Jay. Like, come on, ask for sit on your hands. I'm like, great, and then. Let's go! Ba 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 ba! Start
Kicking him.
Yeah.
Justin was already there. He knew what you were
Oh
gonna do.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, we were at a whatever the high school version of like bring your parent to school day was.
Oh no way!
But it was at night. It was like an evening thing.
Yeah.
And so it was like 15 minutes. You basically walked the school, like they would ring the bell and you would just like the parents would get to meet the teachers on the schedule for your freshman whatever. And I bet my friend that I could get my mom to hit me walking in between the classes
No. Wait, she did it in public?
because I wouldn't stop cursing loudly.
Seriously?
Because I just kept saying like, man, that was a fucking presentation. That shit fucked. That fucking shit fucked so bad. And since it wasn't like a hard hit, she just gave me like a little like, and then just give me a little like. Counted.
Oh my gosh, and now look
I
at
won.
what you do
I
now
won.
for a
Yeah.
living.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
God.
We're professional
perpetually-
dickhead.
We're
Yeah.
perpetually in fear of two things: of his mom slapping him and snake people eating
And
us
snake
anytime.
Let's go to your next
Class.
MTV.
Click.
Oh, Gertrude Stein.
Oh, Gertrude Stein.
Oh,
What
wait,
do you
no,
think?
she got eaten. Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
Inuit.
No,
Oh,
R.I.P.
yeah, I forgot.
It was the Inuit. Let me remind me that when I have to text Cheeto the name of the episode, it was the Inuit.
The Inuit.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like I have to justify
What do you have to justify?
my falling. Penny picked Josie
Oh,
up
you
and
want to tell
shook
the? Oh my
her.
God.
She
Okay.
shook the
This-
baby.
Bonnie, as your lawyer, please don't litigate this publicly.
Well, I think it was bullshit that somebody. Okay, bring up AI. We need to have a judge for our marital dispute.
Yeah,
All
oh,
right.
I thought you meant bring up the topic of AI. I was just
no,
like,
no.
man, then it's really gonna get ugly.
But look at this
There we
dude.
go.
Isn't he cute?
Yeah, I
Well,
liked him in
you-
Pac-Man.
You should show it to the camera.
Well, it's over there on Mr. Hands. So,
What?
Mr. Hands.
yeah, you with the hand gestures.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I don't know if it
Well,
you
no,
can
I mean,
even
there's,
see
there's
it.
that one, too. There's the middle one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been there we go.
It's
Isn't he
been
cute?
2 weeks since you...
Oh, that's right.
This little
That was
dude.
Dan Harmon in the credits, right?
I thought it was Rob Schwab.
Oh, it sounded like.
Was it Dan Harmon?
Dan,
It might have been.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Hmm.
All right. Well, that was a good time. We talked
Yeah.
about child abuse. We
Yeah.
talked about
Yeah.
Llama Llama Red Pajama. We talked about snakes.
Yeah. What did we learn?
We learned that you got to watch out on the light highway.
Yeah, man. We learned that up to 7 fling fling ding dings had escaped from prison.
Yeah. We learned that
Apparently, I reached over and I became an honorary Italian.
we learned that Brian's an honorary Italian.
All right.
We learned that the dune buggies of Belterra are real.
Yeah, they are.
Dune buggies.
Yeah.
I don't
Anyway.
know. Okay. See you next Tuesday.
Die in a fire.
Oh, I forgot to put the actual.
You got the stinger.
You gotta put the stinger.
You
Oh,
gotta
no.
do the
Dude,
stinger.
you do it. You do it.
Okay, all
I
right.
won't
right,
be an
do it.
asshole.
All right. Here
I
we
won't
go.
be an asshole. I'll do it real.
All right, here we go.
right.
Here, I'll just fade this out. There we go. Diamond Club hopes you've enjoyed this program.
I did it real, like it is.
All right, bye.